it's beautiful.
If it is a distraction for you, I can change form.
No.
Moving on, a more cheesy trailer editing. Now this is completely out of context with everything else in the trailer. Really strange. Many people think it's from the beginning of the movie, but I don't think it is. The beginning of the movie appears to go something like this. Opening shot of the cathedral, zooms down, you see the war poster, recruit now. Edmund is trying to be recruited, and Lucy comes along, you need to help me with the groceries. Then they go home, and then they say, hello, we're home. And then they have that scene in the room, and then they're whisked off to Narnia in the painting. Voila! So what I think this scene is part of Lucy's scene in the magician's room where she's jealous of Susan. Because, I mean, look, Susan's drowning in makeup. She's escorted by the boys. She's having fun at parties. She's all lipstick and makeup and invitations and ta-da-da-da. And Lucy is nowhere to be seen. Seeing the scene was sort of strange to me, though, because, I mean, we'd heard for a while that Will and Anna were going to get cameos in the movie, so I assumed they would probably just each get, like, one small cameo. And at this point, I'm wondering, well, gee, well, how many cameos are they going to get? Moving on. One thing I really like is that it looks like in this movie, Caspian will be a strong leader as compared to the last movie where he really wasn't. Moving on, oh, this reminds me of Disneyland. You got pixie dust thrown around, you got what looks like a castle in the background. And the Duffel Puds remind me of the Seven Dwarves for some strange reason. Next shot, this looks like a parade about to be interrupted because we can see that someone's running up to Drinian to tell him something, and everybody turns to look. The next shot, yeah, a lot of people have been saying this dragon looks kind of weird, and I agree, and I've been wondering why that is. I think it's just because the legs and arms are too humanoid. I mean, they're not the usual dragon arm-leg proportions we're used to. Moving on, what's interesting is that it looks like Reepicheep isn't exactly enjoying his ride on the dragon. It looks like he's sort of like, whoa, whoa, like he's riding a really scary roller coaster or something. Next shot, this appears to be Reepicheep fighting Gumpus. Bell Tower scene. Now, here's the thing about the Narrowhaven battle. From what we've seen so far, it looks like the whole battle is just going to showcase the Narnians kicking butt. The Narnians are just going to take over everything and completely demolish the puny human sword fighters. You know, you got Reepicheep running around with his rapier, and Fawn's doing big backflips, and just general along that lines. This is just a complete departure from the book, though, because in the book it's the Narnians who are a big disadvantage, not the Lone Islanders. Next shot, what is that radioactive glowy thing in the background? Another thing that I find interesting here is that it looks like there's an actual mountain in the background as well. I'd always assumed that the Dark Island was just going to be this big dark cloud, but it looks like there's going to be actual mountains in there too. Next shot, guys, Seven Swords come to life. What confuses me about this shot is that the three lords that are asleep really appear to be sleeping, and they're covered with thorns and vines and stuff. But previously in the trailer, we see them awake, and the Seven Swords haven't come to life yet. So what's up with that? Moving on. This shot just looks weird. I mean, what is the serpent going to eat Edmund or something? I have no idea where this scene's gonna go. And here's our final shot, which I'm guessing is where Aslan roars back Dragon Eustace into a boy. However, this shot also looks like a redone version of the shot that's appeared in the teaser trailer and the international trailer. And I'm disappointed by this because the updated version looks less real. It kind of reminds me of that shot of Aslan roaring in Prince Caspian that they redid like 5 times, and the last version looked more fake than the first one. So wow, that review went a lot longer than I expected. I hope you enjoyed this. Please keep in mind that I recorded this probably a lot earlier than you are going to see this online. So a lot of news stories might have come out in the meantime that will change things. However, I still hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, Minotaur power.